All right, y'all. So here we are. We got Nathan the GOAT Peterman stepping up. He played most of the game, basically played the whole game. First preseason against Week 1 Seattle Seahawks. And he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good. He came out, he played pretty well, but I just wanted to go over a couple plays, a couple of the highlights that we could take away from the game. If y'all look at his stat line, honestly, it doesn't look the greatest. It doesn't look the greatest. He didn't throw for any touchdowns. He had one interception. He threw for about 250 yards, and I believe he had a passer rating around 77. Um, I'll put the stats up. I'll put the stats up for sure in the video. But let's just jump right into it. And personally, I think he could step up and end up being that QB2. We could save money. We can get some draft capital for Marcus Mariota, or even a potential defensive player, And let's just jump right into it. Let's start with the bad. I just want to start out with this. This was just a bad throw. This was just a bad decision. I don't know what he's doing. I know he's getting hit, but if you look at that, it doesn't really alter the ball. He doesn't really get altered. I know the arm is coming down, but before the arm even really gets to the point of coming down, because look how high he just lobs it up. I'm not going to dwell on this too long, but yeah, that was just way off. I don't know what he was doing. And really, he has a pretty big lane that he could run to, but I'm not going to dig too much into that. I'm not going to dwell on it. Let's go ahead and watch it at full speed, or technically not full speed, but y'all catch the drift. Let's go on to the next play. Now we're going to start getting into a little bit more of how he was going to be able to be mobile. My guy was out there being mobile. You see the blitz coming off the edge right there. Now that you see the blitz coming off the edge, he steps up in the pocket, and not at any moment did he let his hands come off the ball. He runs right out of bounds, makes a beautiful play, but at the end of the day, he doesn't let the ball leave his body. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and jump back to the beginning, and you guys are going to see there he takes the hike. And the guy's coming off the edge right here. This DB blitzes off the edge. And the offensive lineman, the guard, they figure it out. Everybody figures out their assignment, which is a pretty good job. The running back ends up helping on his opposite side of the field. And he jumps up and picks up a block, gives Peterman the time, and then he's able to pull through and step up and take off running. But watch his hands. At no time does his hands leave the ball. Both his hands stay on the ball the whole time. The whole entire time. And it was just something I like to see. He kept his eyes upfield. His eyes were upfield the whole time. His pocket presence was pretty good. He didn't panic, nothing too crazy. He takes off running and gets the job done. That was pretty nice right there. So that's something I definitely like to see from Nathan Peterman. Definitely. So let's go ahead and jump into the next play. And again, he's showing his capabilities on how he's able to be mobile. Here is a nice little play action. He's looking downfield. He takes a couple looks. He knows where the first down is, and he just steps up in the pocket and says, let me take my first down. So let's go ahead and take a look in right here, under center. Here we are under center. You take a nice little hike, play action pass. He's looking right there. He's looking, probably looking for his outlet. Doesn't see anything. Just sees an open gap, sees an open hole, takes off running, picks up the first down, slides, plays it safe, and that was the smartest thing to do. Smartest decision to make at that point. Let's go ahead and go on to the throws, man, because he was dropping some dimes. So let's go ahead and jump right into this one. And we're going to see that, okay, it's a blitz, and Pete Carroll was giving a lot of different looks, showing a lot of different packages, a lot of different blitz. But you'll see right there, you get a chip on the edge to kind of help. And this right here is the first quarter, 3rd and 8. But this reminds me of when Marcus Mariota threw to Darren Waller. He didn't even look his way at all whatsoever until it was time to throw the ball. So you see he's looking to his right, and then he turns back to the left. He already knew what he wanted to do, and he throws a dime. He just throws a complete dime. Let's go ahead and let this thing run. Throws a complete dime. You can't really catch it. And as y'all know, the all 22 film is not there anymore. You cannot use it, so we're going to have to check a few things out. You got to really get crafty with it. And right here, you're going to see he gets some pressure kind of coming from the side. And of course, we don't get a damn penalty. He hits him right in the face, and the ref is standing right behind him. And he hits him right in the face. Still can't get the job done. You still can't get the job done? Like, come on, ref. Smacks him right in the face. Still gets the ball off. Zay Jones makes a good catch. Beautiful, beautiful. And trust me, that's not a terrible corner. That's a first-string corner. Trey Flowers is a first-string corner, number 21. He's pretty competent corner, so that's what you like to see right there. Good connection to the Buffalo boys. The draft class from the Buffalo came through right there. And then here's another one. Let's go ahead and let this one run through, and you'll see he's kind of jumpy in the pocket, moving his hands a little bit, but he ends up making a nice throw. A nice throw. Zay Jones came through clutch with it. And this is what I mean by a bunch of different packages. Look at how this play transpires. Look at the defensive end. All right, let's go back here. Or outside linebacker. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say this is a defensive end right here. And this guy drops back and covers. So let's go ahead and see what happens. And he'll go. And then again, we're getting a blitz from that DB. We're getting a blitz from the DB, and then he's supposed to drop back. It's supposed to be a little bit trickery, but Nathan Peterman picks it up. Watch his hands. He gets a little jittery. You'll see his hands move a little bit. But he'll go ahead, and he's going to let this thing rip. And he puts the ball in a nice spot for Zay Jones to almost put it in the end zone. We end up scoring at the end of the day, but it was a good throw and catch from a former Buffalo teammates, now Las Vegas Raider teammates. And that's what you like to see right here. Now here's a combination of being mobile and being mobile and being able to get the throw, getting the job done, getting the throw out there. So let's go ahead and take another look. And you take a look at Leatherwood. Leatherwood here ends up getting beat, and it really isn't so much based off of the fact that he got beat off physical contact or engagement. He got beat because of assignment. So we go back a little bit. You'll see he's looking inside mainly. He's looking inside mainly, and at the last second, he ends up catching his guy, the defensive end, and he pushes him just outside enough to where Nathan Peterman can step up. And watch Nathan Peterman's hands. Two hands on the ball the whole time. We know Derek Carr has fumble problems. Would Derek Carr would have fumbled right here? I'm not 100% sure. Okay? I'm not 100% sure, but let me tell you something. Nathan Peterman didn't. He holds on to the ball, like I said earlier, two hands on the ball. The whole time, there we go. He does take a little pat right there, but I like the fact that he got it done. He makes a very good throw. And I believe Keelan Doss was there for the catch, and it was Keelan Doss. It was Keelan Doss. So what a nice throw and catch. You like to see that. That's a mobile quarterback. He can make a throw. And he's the type of quarterback that John Gruden wants, and I think he put that on display. So that pretty much wraps up the film